Hello and welcome, I am Nilria and this is This War of Mine. Now this is a new series that I may be starting, depending on if you guys like it or not. This is a little point and click game. It's made by 11-bit studios. And this is war from an entirely new angle. I mean, you're literally just a set of survivors that are in like this besieged city, and you just have to survive. It's not about the violence. It's about like just literally trying to survive, and there's actually like life and death decisions to be made here. And it's just a whole new style of gameplay, and I like this. Well, not necessarily a style, but just it's quite nice. It's unique in my eyes because I don't normally play games like this. This is the first point and click that I've had, so I can continue the game that I've done at the moment, but I didn't really get that far, and I've lost quite a few people, and also, this is a let's try it. So yes, I'm going to lose my current progress. It's fine. It's fine. So this is quite a nice game. It's very well made, I think, especially for the price. So this is literally day one. So during the day we have to hide in our abandoned house. I suppose it's a house like shelter kind of thing. You have to kind of search for things to begin with, try and get some tools and stuff, and then during the night we get to go raiding. We get to go raid some stuff, and some of them are quite dangerous. Some of them are quite well, just other people trying to survive, and then people come and trade with us at the front door and stuff. It's actually quite good. So these are the guys here, and do we get 4? We got 4 to begin with. We don't normally get 4, do we? Right, okay, I've got to remember that I don't use the keyboard here. You literally just move around with the mouse, and then we just use it like this. So this is going to be weird. It's like no keyboard at all. Okay, so first things first, we've got to try and search through this rubble. Now, if you are left click, then they walk to the destination, but if you double left click or right click, then they run to the destination, which is good, but they do actually run out of energy a lot quicker. So I'm going to get these people trying to search through some stuff now. Now what they're going to do is literally, it's more of a case of, so we've got some materials here. Oh, sorry, gravel. So this is our house, so we can have like infinity amount of items in here. So we're going to grab all the things. But some of these are a case of... Why is that locked? Oh, crash you. Alright, fine. So some of it's a case of having to clear items, like what... who are you? Zelda? Okay, fair enough. So that's some more materials, that's fine. That's what she's doing at the moment. She has to clear the rubble out of the way before we can actually get to that there. So I'm going to open that. And then we'll run up there to that one. And deal with that. And you need to come down here. That's locked, so we can go into this one. This one's going to take a while. This is locked, actually, I think, by the way. But, yeah. So I'll let them do that. Let's see if we can, is that, what's that? Oh! That's a lockpick. So we need that to open up some stuff. So we've now got a lockpick. So now we can go back up to that locked room. See, look, now the icon has changed. And now we can pick the lock. Okay. That's cool. And up here as well, apparently. Now we can, if we manage to get an axe or something like that, then we can actually just break through the door. But that does make a hell of a lot of noise. And the last thing we want is people to kill us off. Because death is obviously very permanent. But, yeah, it's really fun, actually. It's a lot more sneaky than what I'm used to be fair. I normally go in all guns blazing, as you do, but there we go. That's fine. So there's some clean water, some more parts, some more components, and some more electrical parts. So this is what we're going to need to build stuff, and we'll do that in a minute. What do we need? That is locked. So let's get you down there. To maybe get through here. Now I would like to try and get all of this done before night time. We see it's 17 degrees at the moment. It does get very cold, but it is still only midday, so that's not too bad. Alright, so what do we do? So it takes a while to get through here. We can have a shovel as well, and that'll help. And she has just opened up that door, so we're going to open this up now. Cool. Oh, we've got more materials. That's fine. Alright, so let's try and dig through the rubble. So who have we got? So we got Zatara, who boosts spirit. Okay, that's fine, we're going to need her. And he's a fast runner, so he's always nice to take on a scavenger hunt because he can run away. Quite good. Now, oh god, Kavita loves children, apparently. I'm not quite sure how that trait's going to go. I've never had her before. And Anton, I've never heard you before either. I have an old man with me. Fantastic. Okay, and he's a good mathematician. Maybe good with trading, I guess, maybe? I don't know. So this is jewelry. So this is a valuable bartering item, which is obviously something that you need. And then we've got some herbs as well. So some people are smokers, and you do have to deal with their addiction. But I don't think we got any smokers, actually. Let's have a look. So, no. Buy off. No, it should come off on here saying that they're smokers. No. Okay, so that's fine. So we've got some stuff. Should I try and make some stuff first? Maybe for the first night of raiding? Is that locked? I think that's locked. Yes, it is. Okay. That's fine. So let's get you. You're the fast runner. That's it. Use those chicken legs. So, now we can build stuff. So beds we're going to have. And possibly 2 beds we will need. A crude stove as well. We can upgrade these as well. What else do we need? Well, I'll tell you what, let's start with the beds first. The metal workshop is where we're going to do most of our tools. But I think we're alright for the minute, actually. So let's get this bed going. Yes, I'd like to make a bed. Okay, cool. So we can drag in place, so I'll put it up there, and should we put it up? This is kind of like a bedroom. I'll go up top here. And place. Fantastic. So now he's going to go up there and build it, and it's going to take an hour to do. There's 5 o'clock in the evening. Let's look at our things. We do have a nice bartering item. So we can either go into one of the places where you can actually trade, or people come to our door as well. So that's quite cool. You are sat down. Okay. So it doesn't actually tell you when people have actually finished stuff, which is like, I suppose it's sort of like part of the, you're not meant to know everything, I think, more than anything else. We'll have a look through there, and that will be the last of that. We have no food, we have no medicine, or anything like that. So we do need to raid a place tonight. Hopefully we get a nice little place where it's going to be no bother or anything like that. And sadly, you can't go in there and just kill people just for funsies, really, because they do get massively depressed, and if they're depressed, then they just sit on the floor and they don't do anything, which is why it's nice to have this girl here, because she actually boisters the spirits, boosts the spirits. Yeah, there we go. So now it's night time. So this is what's going to happen during the night. So we have a quiet house, a ruined villa, and an abandoned cottage to go to. This is our shelter here, by the way. So Pavlov has a carrying ability of 12. He is also a fast runner. So we are going to send him to scavenge. You can only send 1 person to scavenge per night, which is a shame. Now, 1 person can sleep in a bed. It's probably best for him to sleep in a bed, actually, because he is sick at the moment. It's not really going to affect him. It's like having a cold. You know, you don't feel very well, and you obviously feel better when you're in bed. So we do need someone to guard, actually. Now, they're more likely to get injured if we do get raided during the night, which I'll explain in a bit when it happens, I guess. So we've got the abandoned cottage. Now, the abandoned cottage has some food, a huge amount of materials, some meds, lots of weapons, and lots of parts. So this is a family barricaded themselves in a house, but despite their efforts, looters got inside. It's been abandoned ever since. Still, we might find some useful things that the looters overlooked or left behind. We also have the ruined villa, which has lots of food, huge amount of materials, lots of med, huge amount of weapons, and huge amount of parts. They say some people still live there against all odds. They must have some supplies stocked. like canned foods and possibly bandages and medicines, which we need desperately. But they don't want to trade. If we're desperate, we could try and steal from them. Well, we don't really want to do that on our first night. We have the quiet house, which is the one that I always go to. Bless them. They have lots of food, lots of meds, and lots of parts, which is what we need. We need to collect food and medicine to begin with. So, it's a housing estate that remains almost untouched. It's a calm area of little houses with porches and gardens. Most of those houses are still uninhabited. People are trying to lead normal lives, and there's nothing to look for there unless they're willing to steal. So, let's go. So this is what we have in our backpack. This is all the slots that we can carry, sadly, for this guy. So we're not going to be able to carry much. But, so there are some basic items here that we can take with us. Normally it's a case of tools and stuff like that. But, so we're going to go with scavenging. So, here we go then. Let's pause it. Sadly, when we pause it, it kind of blurs out, which is a shame. So you've got scavenge here and fish. So he's going to go all sneaky. Now there are people in this house. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's have a browse. So this is what you can search through. Now, one thing that I've learned is the fact that once you've looted everything from these small areas here, it's gone. You can't click on them again. But you can store stuff here. So there's the elderly couple in there, just chilling. But I've got no weapons, so I can't really do anything to them. I don't really want to either, because I don't want to get people depressed. So this is my plan. I am going to grab everything that I can, and then there's nothing there. Okay, that's fine. So then I'll go to this one, and then I'm going to drop everything into there. So that's fine. So that's that little bit there. So now that will stay. Even if I leave this area and come back another night, all my items will stay in there. So it's a good place to store like tools and stuff like that, so you can go in your loot and stuff. So, it looks like he's not very happy with me being here. Well, you know, it's just one of those things. I don't think I've got any lockpicks on me. Oh no, it's fine, apparently. Oh cool, so we've got some fertilizer, some parts, some books. Books are always handy. Let's grab that. Can I look in there? He's obviously very worried. No, it's locked. Alright, fine. Let's go back. So he's very... Yeah, don't hurt my wife. She's not well. It's fine. I'm just going to loot stuff. There we go. So let's do some running. So we've got some homegrown tobacco, roll-up cigarette, and some parts. See, now cigarettes I can actually use for trading. They're actually quite good for trading. So this is where the food's going to be, obviously in the fridge. Yeah, he's just going to let us do this, to be fair. Which is always cool. So let's get as much of this as possible. So clean water we're going to need, because we don't actually have anywhere where we can get our own water at the moment. We will get a rain collector, which is fine. I can't remember what they're calling this. So yeah, so as you can see, we can add as much as we want to this little searched area, and that is a good thing, because it is a bit gamey as well, and also it takes a little while longer, but I think it is totally worth it. So we're going to get the rest of this water, and then we are going to we'll go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. There we go. Can I go in here? He's like, no, I must run the other way. Please, yeah, okay. I know, I'm not hurting your wife, for God's sake, man. Leave it out. Grab that. Cool. And what we've got in here. Okay. Now, I can't remember what's in here. Oh, right, okay. So here's something you can click on. I think you get an achievement for this, but I've already done this. So there's a letter from... Does this pause the game? It does, yep. Grandpa Bernard to Alan. We're happy to learn that you've come to like living with Auntie. The war is not so bad. It's just not fun for children. In fact, they say it will be over soon. So don't worry about us. Grandma is feeling better. She asked me not to tell you, but she's saving some flour to make you those cookies you like. And as for me, well, I promise you to repair the swing when you're back. Ah, It's quite depressing, really, isn't it? You know, you're in a war-torn place. You don't really know where this is, really. But, is this locked? No. Is that locked? This is a bathroom, so we may get some meds here. Any kind of meds would be good. Yep, we got some meds. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got some herbal meds, and some medication, and some canned food as well. So that's cool. So, we have to escape out of here before daylight, because once daylight starts, that's it, we are done. And there's, you can only go to one place during each night, sadly. But I think that's all we can get, because this is all locked down here. There's probably some weapons in there, or something like that. But it's fine. So it seems as though we can only take so much. We don't need the fertilizer for now. We can come back here. Don't need the ciggies. We will need tinned food, and this is food, so we can cook that. No, I don't want the fertilizer. Tobacco, vegetables to make some better, and well, yeah, kind of better, I guess. And some herbs. We don't really need the herbs right now. What that is sugar. Moonshine. There's no need for moonshine at the moment. So let's get all this in. Alright, so that is the basics. That is literally all we can carry. Sadly, I don't think there's any more. I will, just in case. No. Just literally just double click and just see if they'll stack. That's fine. Just the easiest way to look at it. So, that is it. That is the end of our run, sadly. Let's escape here. So he is now back. And did we get raided? Day 2. So now it's daylight again. So now this is where we can build stuff, maybe get some food on the go, and so on and so forth. That's fine. Come on, please. There we go. Okay, so this is a calm night. And that's the stuff that we come back for. So that's fine. So that's just the daily log. So, do we have a decent cook? There is someone that does cook very well, but no. So he is tired because he's been out all night, and she slept poorly, which is fine. We need a stove, I think. Let's go down here, do the stove. I'm going to go on for a bit longer. I think this is almost 20 minutes. But I want to get just the basics up and running. So we definitely need the stove. So let's put the stove in the kitchen, shall we? There we go. So she's going to go off and build that. Now the good thing is that you can actually just build multiple things at a time. As long as you've got the people to do it, you might as well, you know. So these guys don't actually do much by themselves. They don't walk off. I mean, they'll walk off and read a book, but that's pretty much it. They won't walk off and have some food or something like that. Well, not that I've seen, actually, to tell you the truth. But let's get another bed going, shall we? Let's put it up next to the. Let's stick it in the bedroom. Stick it in the bedroom. Can I move it across? No. That's it. Apparently. Yes. Okay, cool. So she's going to go up and build a second bed. 2 beds for 4 people, I think, is enough. Because one of them's going to be out scavenging anyway, and then one's going to stay on guard duty. But also, once you get guns and stuff like that, then we'll be able to guard ourselves with guns, and then we won't get as injured, and obviously we won't get stuff nicked. So win-win, I would say. Anyway, do I have enough to do all of this? I do. Okay. No, actually no. No. That's not what I wanted. What was that? It's not moonshine. I don't want moonshine. I want the water. Oh, there it is. There we go. Rainwater collector. Now let's put this over here, please. There we go. So it can collect some rain out of the window there. That'll be fine. And you I want to cook some food, but for that we're going to need to burn some stuff. Now sadly it looks like I'm going to have to burn some wood, which is a shame. Now how much, now we have here, so we have normal food, which does I think one meal, and this does 2 meals, but it uses one of the nice ingredients, which is with the vegetables, which is a lot better, and also saves on fuel as well, because that's 2 fuel, and then that's also 2 fuel, and it's only slightly more water as well, so it's always best to try and get the 2 going, but obviously sometimes you're just not going to have it. You're just not going to have it. So here's our meds. This is what we need if someone's really sick, but I don't think, like, he's recovering. He won't actually get up unless you make him. I mean, you can do that. You can make him get up himself, but he will stay in bed if he's yeah, his throat's burning. Bless him. So he's just going to sit there and recover. Who was tired? You are tired. You have also built that, which is fantastic. Okay, so before that, we do need a filter for this, so it will actually get the water, and it takes about 4 hours, I think, to collect all the water. That's fine. So we need a filter here, which uses 3 components. And then have you made the firewood? You have. Okay, so that makes 2, which isn't so bad. So feeding these guys, you can get away with feeding these guys once every 2 days. That's how it works. They'll only be hungry. They won't be like starving or anything like that. They will literally just be hungry, which saves a hell of a lot of food. It really does. So it's good. So normally I feed them on an odd day. That's how I work it out. Oh dear. But yeah, so let's stick this filter on, and we've got some tin food as well as a backup. So it is a component. So we'll get some water going, although we do have some water at the moment, which is fantastic. So that is it for this episode. So please tell me if you like it, and if you want me to do more, and also remember to leave a like at the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.